Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1371.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about unemployment being at its highest level since 2021. Now, this is one of the things that the Fed looks at in order to determine whether they should cut interest rates. And the news that came in this morning is that the number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits is higher. Even though it remains historically low, the total number of people collecting jobless benefits continues to grow. The Labor Department reported that jobless claims for the week ending June 29th rose to 238,000, up 4,000 from the previous week. There are now 1.86 million Americans collecting unemployment benefits, which has risen for the 9th straight week, and it's the most since November of 2021. Economists say that while the number of new people applying for jobless aid each week remains relatively modest, some who are receiving benefits are finding it harder to land new jobs. That suggests that demand for workers is waning even as the economy remains strong. When you combine that with recent data showing that inflation continues to ease, we may be getting the so-called soft landing that the Federal Reserve was aiming for when it began hiking interest rates. The Fed has hiked interest rates 11 times beginning in March of 2022 in an attempt to extinguish the 4-decade high inflation that shook the economy after it rebounded from the pandemic. They're trying to cool off a red-hot labor market and slow wage growth, which can fuel inflation. Many economists had expected the rapid rate hikes would trigger a recession, but so far that hasn't happened, thanks in large part to strong consumer demand and a sturdier than expected labor market. With this unemployment rate rising and other recent government data suggesting some softness in the economy, it looks like we're getting closer to that possible rate cut. The Fed's next policy meeting comes at the end of this month, but investors are betting that there is nearly a 70% chance for a rate cut at the Fed's September meeting. So with jobless claims inching up and the consumer sentiment being weaker, things are looking better for inflation to get into the 2% range that the Fed is looking for. So things are moving in the right direction. It's just going to take a little bit more time. And should we see some numbers come in even weaker than expected, we may get that rate cut sooner. I'll keep you updated and let you know how things are going. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And all of my podcasts are on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. And while you're there, sign up for my weekly newsletter for more wealth tips for your financial freedom. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.